gonna treat me right, and she shows it. We've been waiting for so long, and now our time is near. Oh, tonight we can do no wrong, so I whisper in her ear. Tonight, pretty one, I'll show you how it's done. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Tonight, pretty one, I'll show you how.
John Salton was the bass player of the Reactions, and he was playing in the Girls before.
Okay.
And actually, the Girls, it was we all met in a place from what was the
Blue Waters.
Blue Waters. Okay, cool.
Blue Waters,
Yeah.
you know, the hotel in Miami Beach. And John was playing. He was a guitar player in the Girls, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing guitar in the Girls. And we had needed a bass player in the Reactions, and someone said, "Hey, check out, you know, see about John,
Right?
If he'll do it and stuff." And so we had met. It was me and you, in fact, right?
We went over there.
So how did you guys meet, Joey? How did you guys?
Had we meet?
Yeah.
I'm, from what I can remember, it was Miami Beach High.
Okay.
I think I had tried out for the rock ensemble band and didn't make it.
I didn't make it either.
And Isaac said, "Fuck rock ensemble."
Wait a second. Wasn't Dave Jacobs in rock ensemble?
I don't know.
He didn't make it either. Rock ensemble, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We didn't make it or whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, you want to play together? Want to do a band?
All right. So you guys are the core
Yeah,
members.
we were playing rock bands, like mainstream rock bands, but you know, as music changed and the new wave scene started coming around,
Right.
we said we're not going to get laid playing this shit. So
Yeah, actually, Reactions. Actually, what was the Reactions was there was a form of the Reactions that was before me, Joey,
Oh.
Tony Super, and John Salton, which is the Reactions that we made, you
The
know,
records
singles with, and,
Right.
yeah, and then we're playing the scene with.
Yeah.
It was me, Tony Super. Tony Super was the singer.
Okay.
Tony Super sang. I played guitar. There was a girl who played guitar named Liz Rothfield, I think her name was.
Okay.
And who was actually the girlfriend of a guy, a piano player. I forget his name. He used to play with some other guy, Mitch Perry. Maybe he was like
Was he a blonde guy?
blonde.
Glasses?
He played in Foxy, maybe, or something like
Okay.
that. I want to say.
I think I
And
know
like
what you're talking about, but I'm not
last-
sure.
Anyway.
Yeah.
She played guitar. The bass player was a kid named Jeffrey Pollock
Okay.
from Kid in Surfside, because we all lived in Surfside on Miami Beach.
Okay.
So it was, and Jeffrey Pollock played bass, and the drummer was a guy named John Morrow.
Okay.
And we actually, me and Tony started writing songs together. We had a couple of songs, and we had this band with these guys.
All right.
And when I was in high school, I used to jam with Jeffrey Pollock, this bass player, and
Right.
and the drummer and stuff. And so we had played a gig at North Miami Beach High School, senior high school, North
Right.
Miami Beach High School. And and so we played that, and then afterwards it was like me and Tony had looked at each other saying, hey, you know what, these guys aren't as good as we'd like them to be, you know,
Right.
and we had partnered up, you know, writing songs.
Right.
Those initial first songs of trying to learn how to write songs and stuff
Arrange
like
them and
that.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that, you know, little thing of we had a little trip of he wrote the lyrics and I would write music and
Right.
stuff, and it was like, I think let's get other people
Right.
and stuff, and then we hooked up.
actually, I saw you at the Irish House. The Irish
We
House
played.
on-
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
that was,
right.
there was a drummer named Richie Weissbach, was
Yes!
a good drummer.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I watched him. I'm like, oh man, I got to be part of this. I got to get this drummer out of here.
Right, yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. We played a gig at the Irish
Oh, yeah.
House.
Okay.
Which years before, a couple of years before,
Yeah.
I think I used to go see you and Dave Jacobs playing at the Irish House. That's how I learned how to play guitar.
really?
Was going
Yeah, I
to
used
look
to
at
play
Dave
bass, yeah.
Jacobs.
I'll never
I used
forget
to
the
go-
Irish House. We were playing once, and this big what do you call those other big dogs? Not a Doberman, Great Dane.
Great
Dane came right in front of the stage and took a crap.
Oh shit!
The Irish house.
That was a statement, huh?
Yeah. No symbolism there.
But okay, so the band, the reaction.
So you guys were like a
first thing-
power pop sounding
Right.
band. I'm like, I've never heard anything like this before.
Yeah.
I got to be
Okay.
a part of this.
Right. Okay. And then so you saw that
He
at the
wasn't.
Irish
Yeah,
house.
it's Richie. The drummer wasn't really interested in.
Was it a
Continue.
redheaded kid?
I don't know. No, dark haired. Good drummer.
Really?
Nice guy. Good drummer.
Okay.
He's like, I don't really want to play in the band.
But we hyped him. And
Well, he volunteered.
Right, okay. And so then, and that you.
I weaseled in, and it was me, you, and Tony looking for.
Right, we were looking
Needed
for
a bass player.
We were going to keep
Because
it.
Pollock,
Right.
nice guy, but there's no way he was gonna.
Yeah.
Right, the bass player was totally, I mean,
He
you know,
wasn't
you had to
gonna-
tell him what to play.
I think all bands kind of form out of other bands, and then you
Yeah,
get the right
yeah, yeah.
guys, and then it takes
Exactly,
off. Yeah.
exactly. And so then it was us three.
And Johnny immediately said, yeah, punk
Yeah.
rock, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Salton was one of those guys at the time. Okay, so he's doing the girls and stuff, but
Right.
he was up for, you know, punk rock was new. It was
Yeah.
or whatever, you know. It was the most exciting thing. It's the underground music. It's the stuff that's going on. You know, hey, you got England and stuff and the Sex Pistols and
It was
Clash.
like new.
And yeah, it was new. It was that.
Yeah,
was a
he went
trip.
right from
Yeah.
playing psychedelic leads to like playing notes, single notes on the bass, and he was totally cool.
Exactly.
Right.
Here he
Yeah.
was. He's a great guitar player.
Yeah.
Great guitar player, and that's what he was doing in the girls. But
Yeah.
then it was like, hey, well, you want to play bass? Because when we asked him, you want to join the band or whatever, I
Yeah.
think there was some. Do you remember something like, well, I'm a guitar player, and I was like saying, well, I'm the guitar
Yeah,
player.
yeah. I
And it's
remember
like
that.
we have a guitar player already. You
And
know?
he said, okay,
And
I'm
it was
okay with
like,
it.
Yeah, we need a bass player.
And you asked him, you're going to be okay playing bass?
Right.
And he said, yeah, as
Right.
long as I like the music, I'll play bass.
Yeah, exactly. So we said, yeah, well, will you do it? Just playing bass. And
So
he was
what
like,
year?
yeah, if I
What
dig
year
that.
was this around?
79.
79. Where was the first
1979.
place you played it with that lineup? Do you remember?
It was like January
It was-
of 80 at the Agora.
No.
Oh, the
what are
Blue
you talking
Waters,
about?
the
The
Blue Waters.
Blue Waters. We
Where
played
was the Blue Waters?
Blue Waters on 74th Street
Yeah.
on the ocean.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
there's like a
Yeah,
strip,
yeah, I know what you're talking.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
from 71st, not
they had their art-
72nd
they have their
Street,
art shows there.
there's a band shell there on
Yeah, I'm very familiar with
72nd
it.
Street,
Yeah,
73rd
okay,
Street,
yeah.
and from that band shell to 74th Street, there's like 4 blocks that go, past one block in from
Right.
Collins Avenue,
Right.
and it goes around. I don't know if it's
They built a
conventional
huge
ocean.
condo.
No,
Right.
it's still there because they have
So they
art
built that
shows
huge
now.
condominium.
I know what you're talking about because they have their art
That
fairs
was the
there.
famous Blue Waters.
I never played
Exactly.
the
So
Blue
it
Waters.
was in the hotel, the Blue Waters.
Yeah.
And it was like you walk in, it was a bar. This little long, skinny. It was a long, skinny bar.
Right.
And it wasn't like a club thing, setup type of thing. It was just you walked in. It was like this little skinny room with a bar on one side, and all the way at the end was a stage.
I think we
Yeah.
played our first gig like 3 weeks after Johnny joined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I
boom,
maybe
boom.
not even 3 weeks. I think
Yeah.
it was like a bunch of rehearsals and stuff, and then we
Yeah.
ended up playing. And Johnny was already hooked in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, knowing like with the girls and stuff.
Yeah,
and
because the
playing
girls play
Blue
there a lot.
Waters.
Right, yeah.
There was already like a little that punk rock scene thing happening.
Right.
You know, the sick.
It was the
Kids,
Mouth of the Rat.
Yeah.
Mouth of the Rat, the Dave Parsons.
Okay.
Big
And
promoter.
who had his fanzine, Mouth of
Right,
the Rat. So I
right.
mean, there was a punk rock scene that was
Just germinating.
that was
Yeah.
germinating. That was from like Palm Beach and or
Yep.
Boca Raton, Mouth of the Rat, Boca Raton, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Dave Parsons, The Eat was part of that. Charlie Pickett was part of it. I think.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they could say.
Yeah, the guys from the
I
E
don't
were at
know.
our first gigs.
Yeah.
What were they?
Absolutely.
So
Eddie and Mike and the rest.
Because we had seen the E, I don't know where we had seen the E.
Yeah.
right. Well, the whole thing though was that because Johnny was hooked in already with these people.
Right.
So when it was kind of like when we played, it was kind of like
You had
it
an
was-
audience ready.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like we were okay.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it's like the people we played Blue Waters,
All right.
and these people really dug it.
I remember
it was great. We didn't even have enough songs. We had to repeat
It was
songs.
10
Yeah.
songs at
Yeah.
most.
Yeah. Well, you guys are good.
So
I'm a
repeat it.
huge fan.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing Chris Cotty, our first gig or second gig, the drummer of the Eat.
Right.
Right by the side of the stage, a guy staring at me. I'm like this 17-year-old high school kid.
Yeah.
I'm drumming. I'm going, fuck, Chris Scotty's watching me. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it was exciting that
Yeah.
not knowing any of these people, but you hear these things and stuff because they're in this some kind
It's
of scene,
Like, yeah, a little, yeah.
that was like you're saying germinating and it was happening and stuff and it was exciting and.